So we need to open performance center, means you need to click on here performance, then it will come for the performance monitor. Then click on open, means it will open like this. So before that, now you can observe it is test is going, and here also you need to observe for the CPU memory also. So you can see processor time it is running. So it's a graph also you need to see. So it will be generate report also. So system means already system diagnostics, it will show that one. But for while during the test, we should monitor for the our point of view, means we need to create for the some data collector set. How will prepare? So you need to click on this, and once expand for the data collector set. Okay. You need to click on user defined and click on new data and select for the data collector set. Okay. In the user data collector set, you can expand and user defined will be there. Then you can select as a data collector set. And here you need to give for the test name for, I am giving as a sample test. Okay. And after that, you need to, we have the different type of problems will be there. Create from the template and create manual will be there. Now you can select as a create manual and click on next. And after that, you need to select for the performance counters. So you need to click on this performance counter, then click on next. Then now you can click on the performance counters we need to add, means you can click on this. So all counters will be displayed. For this, we need to select for the CPU, memory, and DB and network counters, means we need to select that counters. So going to unit check with the processor counters, where it is processor counter, nothing but what is that? CPU. See, everyone able to see this is the processor information, nothing but this is the CPU. For this CPU, we have the some sub counters will be there. We need to add those counters. So what are those important counters? Means we need to add for the what are the means processor time is a we need to add. Just you can click on that, click on add, and user time will be there. So these are the important sub counters in the processor counters, nothing but CPU counters. And you want for the average elder term and so we need to add any one of 3 or 4 just processor point of. So we added process time and user time and privilege time. So these are will be important for us for each and every time. So now click on this. So we added processor counters. So once we added processor counters, now we need to add for the memory counters. So we need to check for the memory counters. Where is memory counters? So now you can see the memory counters. So we need to check with the memory counters and network counters also we need to check. I think my system is unable to see this memory counters. Windows time service. Anyone able to see memory?
GPU memory is there, sir.
CU?
GPU.
Okay, I think for my system.
Yes, sir. GPU process memory is there, sir.
Yeah, so this is also one memory, but this is not a total committed, means how much committed means, for example, how much use is done. So we need to add for this counter also. And we want for the local uses, how much is the local uses. So you need to add for this counter. and we have added CPU counters and memory counters, and you want for means you can add for the network counters also. So we have the network counters also will be there. So these are the sub counters we need to add for means like this we need to add. You need to select this, and for you can see by default, for the CPU counters means what are the sub counters means total computed processor time, user time, privilege time. These are the important. So and going to the CPU processor means total computed bytes. SM2 we have the available bytes, and these things will be there. For my system it is not showing, but you can I will show you for your system only. Anyone can share, and I will show you. Okay, once this completed, I will show for that one. Now you are selected, right? After that, you can click on this. And see, we have what are the added, all the counters will be added, and you can click on next. And this is the sample results directory. It is saving for here. So you want change directory means you need to click on browse and select anywhere, and we are created, right, some results folder. Where is that? Yeah, in that results folder you are saving. Just click on this and give for the name of the results file. Okay, sample results. So click on next. So we are created directory. Now you need to save and close. So see, sample test is created. Everyone able to see? So once we can created this one, so we'll go to the for here and still test the test completed, right? So we need to start the test here, and SM2 we need to start the here also. We are added counters, all right. So now we can click on user define. You can see for the sample test. You can click on is before start the test. You need to click start here, and after that you need to start this. Then you will be able to see that. So now we'll give for the some user load will be can give more. I'm giving as a 50 users, maybe not for every 10 seconds. I'm giving as a 5 users every 10 seconds will be ramp up, and duration will be 5 minutes, and stop user condition also I'm giving for the same 5 users every 10 seconds will be ramped up. So I design script design is completed. Now I'm going to here, and before start here, you need to go to in performance monitor. Here you can to monitor for this point of view what is the CPU memory, and you need to report means you need to start here. So once you can start here, so it is see it's a performance monitors will be started. So some results will be correlated. So now what you can do means you need to go to the here, and again you need to start this. No, I want okay FB results. Okay, no, I will select as a results file will be the right. We can select that results in the results folder. Okay, and click on this, and you need to give for the result file name FB flight booking results. Okay, and click on OK. So test will be initiated, and as simply you can observe here test is going, and here also we'll see the results also. Well, we are created sample test list, right? You can see this. You can click on this. This the results will be correlating. See, you can observe correlating data, and it means it is what are the we are added CPU and memory we are added, so that results will be correlating, and you need to monitor here also. You can click on here, and you need to add means here will be add counters will be there. During the test you can monitor means come again it is come to here and go to the processor counters again. Memory counter also means you can add for the total committed bytes. You can add it, and non-local local use how much it is going, so you can add this, And now you can add for the processor counter also. Processor information. What are things we need to add? User time and privileged time, and same to user time, processor time, and user time. These three are enough. Then click on OK. One more the selected counters already present want to be added again. Okay. So now you can observe what are the counters we added. All counters will be displayed here. Now you need to observe for the once click on this total committed, how much is you need to observe last how much it's committed, what is the average, what is the minimum, and everything it is displayed here. So during the test, you should monitor for this. See, you want for the privileged timings, you can select this and what is the how the graphs is going and what is the minimum, what is the maximum. It is crossing more than 100% or not. So user time, you need to click on this user time and you need to check it is crossing more than 80% or not. So during the test, you should monitor because of CPU memory is also very important for us. Once test is completed, it is automatically saved in where we are saved, it will save. So now its test is going to running. So it's a 50 is the test is going. So as of now, 114 transactions is passed. So while during the test, these things we should monitor. If we are how many passed or how many failed, anything will be any errors we are getting, and how the running users are behaving, and how the transaction response time is going, how the transactions happening, and same to the how the it's going is it's how the going, and same to the how the throughput is going. And apart from this, CPU memory also important. So we need to do for the like this for the any tool, not only in performance monitor. You can do for the side scope or app dynamics and dynatrace. We have the different type of monitoring tools there in market. So everywhere we can do for the same thing. We need to add for the counters and we need to monitor for the test. While during the test, you should monitor for like this. So you can observe average will be 24. So now is the CPU memory only is good. So now we can go to here also. In task manager also we'll see, right? Task manager means nothing but it will continue. It will show for the entire performance of the CPU. So here also you can observe 59% and 60%. It is reaching for the 30% and 15. So it will reaching for the like this 60 to 20, 20 it is coming. So you can observe for the how much it is utilized. Total will be 3.9. It is utilized only 2.3. So while during the test, CPU memory also important for us. That is why we are doing for the monitoring here. And current test is you can observe it is correlating the data. So how much time it here we are given, that how much that time will be execute for the test. So for assembly we have missed some things, like you want to schedule means you can click on sample test. It automatically we need to schedule also will be there. So in that schedule will be there. You can click on add. So what time you are starting the test, beginning the date, and you need to give for the start time. So for example, today is a Friday, right? We want for today only for test. You can remove all things. Now you need to give for the timings. For example, now 8:40 will be there, right? Now we can start with the test with the 8:45, and it will test will no sorry 8:49, right? We'll give for the already we are running 5 minutes, right? Okay, this test will finish by okay 8:55, 55 I'm giving. Okay, and you need to change for the AM PM, and okay. See, is a start condition added. You want stop condition also you need to add. So overall duration, how much duration you need. So you are given 5 minutes, right? In seconds, you need to give for here. 5 minutes means how many seconds? 300 seconds. And click on OK. So maybe file size means results file will be you want for some MB. So if more than 100 MB also fine means you can give for the more than MB and click on OK. So the data collect set is currently running. Changes you make will be take effect the next time starts. Okay. So like this we can start means now we need to, once this test will started completed, again we can start our test means what we can do say. So now test is going. Now you can observe we have got for the 575 transactions will be passed. You should monitor for this CPU memory also. See, we are collating data in after 300 seconds. Means they will collate for the 5 minutes data. Because of we are scheduled, right? So that is why it is collecting for the that time only we are getting for the results. So the results file will be we are saved in here. You can observe it is came right sample results. This is okay. This is the results file. Once open test, we need to open and we need to analyze the results. So test is not completed. That's why we are not getting any. Once test is completed, we need to analyze this results file where we are saved. We are saved in results. So that is why it is saved as a sample results file. So now we should do, while doing for the test, we should monitor for these things. Okay, got it right, everyone? Manohar, Deepti, Abhi.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So our point of view during the test, this all will be important. Add for the counters in the any tool for not only in performance monitor. We have the already I told right. What are the tools I told? Side scope, performance, nothing but performance monitor, and app dynamics and dynatrace. These all will be server side monitoring tools. We have the lot of will be there, but maximum all companies they are using for this type of one. So everywhere will be our aim will be we need to monitor for the CPU memory network and DB counters. That's it. See, test is completed, right? Now we can stop manually also. We can stop means here will be stop will be there. You can click on stop. Test is completed, right? You can stop test. So test is stop. Results will be now you can see the results. What are we are added? All results will be displayed here. Now you can pull these results. So you can click on this and you need to see for the graphical variant and what is the average, what is the minimum, how much memory is committed happen, how much is so we need to observe this all things. Local use, how much is the local use happen, and see 0% means nothing will be charged, and total how many committed bytes happen. So what is the processor time? So you can observe 33% means overall in the 50 users during the test once in that 5 minutes duration, average will be 33%. Then CPU memory is good for that 50 user point of view. Okay, privilege time also you can observe, and user time, how much time it is user also 22 point something. So we are good for the results. So we need to prepare the results means you need to save also will be there. You can click on this and otherwise already it is saved in particular folder, right? Sample folder. This is the correlate results folder. Now you can observe, see these results will be there. Okay. So now you want to send these results to anyone means copy we have to the options will be there. Report will be there, right? You can click